It's really hard to drink out of a can when you have lipstick on. Hey guys! 2 videos in a row. I'm basically like a full-time YouTuber at this point. No. So one thing that I feel like I don't see nearly as much as I used to on YouTube are makeup tutorials. I know there's still people who do it, but I just feel like it was something that was so popular back in the day. I like tutorials. I like watching them, and I have certain makeup looks that I love to do that I feel like are really flattering to my eye color or eye shape, or just could be flattering to a lot of people. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a tutorial. So today I wanted to walk you guys through how I do this makeup look here. I have brown eyes, so green is very flattering to my eye color. I also have really been getting into using green a lot more, and I feel like a lot more brands in the past 6 months to a year have been putting out a lot more green options as far as shadow colors, liners, etc. I guess you could call this like a smoky glam green eye. I also feel like this kind of basic layout of eyeshadow that I do is something that you could do with almost any color palette. I personally prefer to do like monochrome, all one color family, typically with my eyeshadow looks, but you could do this with a bunch of different colors. It doesn't matter. So I'm just doing it with green today, but you could do it with pink, you could do it with purple, you could do it with brown, you could do it with blue and yellow. There's a lot of options as to this kind of basic layout as how I typically like to do my eyeshadow that you could apply to a lot of different things. So I'm gonna stop rambling and we're just gonna get into the tutorial. Okay, so I just like to start by putting an eyeshadow primer down. I don't have like my holy grail eyeshadow primer. I can't seem to find something that I absolutely adore. And then I like to just set that with either like a cream or a nude shadow just to set my base. And then I get started. I'm gonna be using eyeshadows from multiple different palettes. A lot of them are Jaclyn Hill palettes, and I know people have very mixed emotions about
Jaclyn Hill.
Do with that what you will. But I am going to put some dupes for the different shades that I'm using up on the screen for every color that I'm going to use, so you know that there's options. So I'm gonna start with the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Again, I know she's controversial. I'm going to go in with the color Butter on a fluffy brush. This is one of the Morphe, it's the Morphe Jeffree Star JS9 brush. And then I am just going to pop that windshield wiper motions on my crease, just to lay a good transition shade down. And I kind of like to take that and flick it out just a little bit. Next, I'm going to be taking one of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault palettes. I know these were very controversial palettes. I'm taking the one Dark Magic. I think I'm one of the only people on the planet who didn't get the messed up formula ones. Mine work great, I love them. But again, I will be putting dupe shades right here, in case you don't have the Jaclyn Hill Vault palettes or you don't support her or whatever. But I'm gonna be taking the color Potion on my Sonia Kashuk blending crease brush. I love this brush. I want like 50 of them. They're amazing. And it was like $6, I believe. Going to be taking Potion, and I'm going to be running that along my crease as well, and a little bit in my inner corner, just to start adding that green color in. Again, I kind of like to flick it out a little bit just so I get more of this kind of almond, I guess this would be an almond shape in my eye. And I really do want to bring that in my inner corner and kind of start blending that in towards the inner part of my eye slightly. And then with another Sonia Kashuk, this is the large eyeshadow brush, and another Jaclyn Hill Vault palette. This is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. Again, here are some dupes. Going to be taking the shade Top Secret. This is like an army khaki green, and I'm going to use that on the outer V of my eye. This is just a slightly deeper green than the shade I used previously. I like to take multiple variations within the same shade family to just really add that depth and take my time. And I'm also going to start to bring that in just slightly, but mainly this is to deepen up the outer edge of our crease. Again, using a V shape. I just find that's most flattering to my eye shape, but just work with whatever eye shape you have. You'll learn and you'll know your eye shape, and you'll know kind of what shadow blending shape is going to work best for you. Now I'm going to be going back into the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to take the color Enchanted with, I don't know how I ended up with this brush. It's with an e.l.f. crease brush. Just gonna pick some of that up, tap off the excess. And this I'm really just gonna focus on my outer crease with. It's gonna be the deepest green shade that I use. All right, and now just to kind of work on the blend a little bit, I'm gonna be going back in with the Top Secret shade and back in with the Butter shade that I first used to just really work on that blend. Once you feel like you're happy with how you have that blend of the matte shades going, we're gonna go in with the fun shimmery shade. And I'm going to be using the Too Faced side of the, like, what was it, the Kat Von D Too Faced, was it called Better Together? I don't know, that palette. Again, here are some dupe shades to the shade I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna go in with the shade Heart of Gold, which I don't understand why it's called that, considering there's a gold shade right next to it. And I'm gonna be using my finger, and I'm just gonna pat that on the inner 2/3 of my eyelid. I'm so obsessed with this shade, oh my god. And now just to make sure that we have one last blend going on, I'm gonna go back in with Top Secret, and I'm just going to run that along my crease just one more time. Now for my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm going to go back in to the original Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm going to be using the shade Enlight. Here are some dupe shades. And I'm just taking that on a Real Techniques brush. I don't know what it's called, but I surprisingly actually really like to use this for my inner corner and brow bone highlight. Okay, and now very quickly for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into that shade Enchanted, and I'm just picking that up on like a flat crease brush, I guess. I don't know. There's absolutely no information on this brush. And I'm just gonna run that right along my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk large eyeshadow brush and potion and just use that to lightly blend out that Enchanted shade. Okay, I'm gonna go put on my liner, my mascara, finish off my face, and I will be right back. All right, and we are all finished. This is the final look. This is something I like to wear pretty often, actually. I will list all of the products used as well as the dupe products that I mentioned down below in the description. If tutorials are something that you guys miss and wish were back on YouTube a little bit more, let me know and I will do some more. I have some other things up my sleeve. But thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already and you want to subscribe, I would love that. You can see how long I keep up this YouTube thing and see if I can do this regularly again. And you can also see if I upload more tutorials. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.